Raiders fans,
Wasabi.
Devin. We need to talk about Raiders fans. We need to talk about the Ravens situation, the Raiders situation, everything that's going on within the situation. Because I said they
Well, there's
lied.
nothing happening anymore.
No. There's nothing happening anymore except for the people yapping in a damn comment section about, I guess, my feelings, your feelings. I don't know. I really led the whole Raiders lied because you don't care
I
in the
don't care.
grand scheme of things. Like you're not a Ravens fan, so why
I
would
do
you
not care.
care if the entire media or whatever, or people on social media are bashing your franchise or bashing the Ravens franchise? You
Sure.
wouldn't care, or their
I do not.
organization, whatever. I care. I'm gonna defend them, and I'm gonna like point out the obvious. And the one thing, and I don't know if I didn't say this last episode, I really feel like I did. I really, really feel like I did, right? Some people in the comments responded with a response similar, kind of, close to the like the lines of like, of course he was hurt, or that's what the Ravens get for drafting or trading for someone that's hurt. Um, and it's like, no, we know that. I said that they sent a lemon. I said that we knew he was hurt. I said that we knew he was, they said he was at this level. We checked under the hood. He was at that level. Like, I feel like I made like plenty of references of like, no, like we knew, we knew he was hurt. And then they sent him over and he's hurt a little more than we thought. Now that's just what two doctors are saying. At the end of the day, before I even go on any other Raiders, Ravens rant, this might just be a case of two doctors disagreeing.
Sure. Um, I don't know. I don't think it's that simple. Again, I don't think it's really medical related. I think the Ravens felt like they got gypped in the trade by not getting someone who was healthier, because the
That is
surgery, from what I can remember, wasn't meant to be a major at the time when he got it. It wasn't. It was like, oh, your season's over. We're just gonna clean some things up, clean up your meniscus a little bit, and then you're back out there. Um, Again, like you said, it was probably here instead of here.
But that's what I'm saying. It is a medical thing. You said it's probably not a medical thing. It is
No, I mean the,
100%.
the the backing out of the trade. I think they were able to utilize that to back out of the trade. I don't know if they were going to do it whether or not he was healthy or not, but
No, okay, so this is maybe where you and other Raiders fans are getting confused. Like it already came out, big EDC over there in Baltimore. He already made it known. Baltimore spoke with the surgeons that performed surgery on Maxx Crosby. They spoke with the Raiders, the Raiders medical staff and whatever, and it was the timeline that was questioned. It
mm,
was they were to believe it was a 6-month recovery timeline. He will be healthy 100% to go in 6 months. When he got to Baltimore and had his physical, they did not agree with that. They did not agree with that, diagnosis or
mm.
or or, or prognosis.
I don't know anything about doctor stuff, so
But but no, I don't know anything about doctor stuff either. But I can fucking read a damn report and tell you that's what happened.
agreed.
That's what happened, and I said that's what fucking happened last episode. So it could simply be this doctor over here said it's going to take 6 months. This doctor said it's going to take 7.5, and if it takes 7.5, it's going to be a waste of a damn trade. So we sent him back, and then I see a lot of people like, oh, because you could have used that argument and been like, y'all did that so y'all could sign Trey. But there's two problems with that.
You guys were already going to sign Trey.
Trey said he was he was like excited to play with Maxx Crosby.
Exactly.
And the same thing EDC said. He was like, no, I wanted
Yeah.
to wanted to pair these motherfuckers up, but we were
Yeah,
acting
exactly.
crazy. Um
But
so that's my thing is we spoke with the doctors. I done told these motherfuckers that like I knew this is what happened. And it's the same thing as like we'll talk about it later, but like, okay, Justin Fields, and you read the report, Justin Fields traded to Kansas City, pending physical. You know how many
physical pending,
times?
yeah,
And I've seen that 100 times
a
where
million
it's like
times.
this person's been traded pending a physical, or this person has been signed, pending a physical.
And maybe there is a history of lying or maybe not lying, but being deceitful when trying to trade guys. And you want your own doctors, you want your own medical staff to look at these people, um, which is why you don't just trade people and then not check them out. Everyone, I'm pretty sure it's standard practice. Everyone gets a physical
Yeah.
the second they're traded. But no, I mean, I think the weirder thing with Raiders fans is that shouldn't they be happy that they get Maxx Crosby back?
They're happy that they got Maxx Crosby back. They're mad that I said that they lied instead of the Ravens.
Right, but what the fuck does like
Their whole thing is saying they're like, no, the Ravens lied, and it's like, what the fuck do we? Why? What do we lie? And it's
is this not the same organization that like up and left their city
oh, Devin.
for
This city
money?
has done so much. That I mean, twice they've left them. They've left Oakland 2 times. By the
Where'd
way,
they go? L.A.
yeah.
Yeah,
They came back
exactly,
and then they left again, just
exactly.
slutting them out. But no, they went in and out of that black hole, just back and forth. And now they're in
Like
Vegas.
yeah, like if I don't have, I don't know if people feel this way or not, but like I love my team.
Mhm.
Fuck my organization.
Sure.
They've done nothing but fuck us over. And I don't know if you feel the same way. Like I know that you do support your GM and all that, but and ownership or whatever, but with my ownership that I grew up with and the ownership now even, fuck that shit. I'm not supporting them.
So
I wouldn't be supporting the Raiders organization
so
if I was a fan.
when it comes to the Ravens, head office or whatever, I I don't know. I know that I've had times where I've been pissed off about stuff, but this is the same head office that drafted, or let's just say, or franchise. This is the same franchise that has drafted Lamar Jackson, and it's been beautiful. And they are, when you look at all teams who have came from the early '90s to, or the '90s to the early 2000s, when you look at the Panthers or the Jaguars or the Ravens or whatnot, there's all the, or the Texans, whoever, it's like those teams have stayed underwater since being established for the most part.
Yep.
And the Ravens have, you know, have eclipsed a lot of things that teams that have been around for 60, 70 years, a lot of things they've done since then. Like if you look at what the
Yeah.
like when Steelers fans have something to say, or when pretty much anybody but Patriots fans have something to say, it's like you can't really say much. It's like if we're talking in terms of history, if we're looking at from 96 to now,
Yeah.
like the Ravens
Well,
have been a crucial
the
dominant.
the Pats can say whatever they
I
want.
said anybody but the Patriots.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
I said anybody
Exactly.
but Patriots fans, yeah, and they can say whatever. But even the Patriots will say, I mean, whether they want to admit it or not, Tom Brady out of his own mouth will say, one of the hardest competitors, hardest competitors, hardest teams to compete against is the Baltimore Ravens.
Yeah. And
Period.
specific guys on that team. But I mean, yeah, the Patriots spent what, I don't know, 40 years not being great.
Mm.
Um, but I mean, there's 32 teams in the league. There's going to be some shits out there.
Mhm.
The Commanders being one of them. But yeah, it's I don't know.
But
If
then,
I was a Raider fan, I don't think my support would be in Mark Davis's hands. But
or
they should be grateful. They yeah.
right,
What you were gonna get a first round pick next year? What does that do you? Now you have Maxx Crosby now, plus N'Kobe Dean, plus Quay Walker, plus you're getting Mendoza, plus
Linderbaum.
you've got Linderbaum, you've
Mhm.
got Genty behind there.
Yeah, no, Brock
They have all
Bowers.
the pieces to now make a move,
No,
but they're still gonna suck.
yeah, they'll be entertaining losers,
Yeah.
and it'll be cool to watch. Maybe they'll be like, okay, damn, Raiders are prime time. All right, they only lost by 5, so hey, it wasn't that bad of a game. Like however it works.
Who Mendoza pick sixes.
Yeah, I don't know how Mendoza's gonna fucking play, but it's just like I can't, I don't understand the hate they're shooting at. They're shooting towards us because it's like, oh, Baltimore left y'all. It's like, no, the Ursay family was just, they were a little greedy and they wanted to escape in the middle of the night. That's fine. We're talking about the Baltimore Ravens. I'm not associated with the Colts whatsoever, unless we're talking about Unitas. And I don't
Got
care,
it.
because here's the thing. I mean, look at Unitas in Baltimore versus Indianapolis. There's a
Yeah,
huge difference. You might as well send
for
him
sure.
to might as well put him in a Chargers uniform that early on. Um,
Yeah.
besides that, besides that, we do need to stop eating crayons. So make that one of your New Year's revolutions. We have to stop eating crayons. And we obviously don't pay enough attention to Raiders football. So lucky us.
Well, exactly.
uh,
I don't know what there is to pay attention to. What are they? What are the Raiders fans seeing that the rest of the NFL is not?
well, no, specifically this past season, I would like Raiders fans to tell me.
Like you're telling me that we missed out on the worst record in the NFL, the worst season this year.
No,
We missed out on that.
I would watch Raiders games, and then they'd be down 2 scores in like 5 minutes, and that's like, all right, well, this is boring. Like I'm not
Telling me we
watching this
should have
game.
watched Geno Smith play football all year. And apparently it was not Geno Smith's fault. So props to your organization.
What do you mean not Geno Smith's fault?
Now, granted, Geno Smith stunk shit. But the fact that Geno Smith has performed well before that, like Geno Smith had a few good years as a Seahawk. The
Okay.
Seahawks organization is good.
Yes.
I'm not saying that Geno Smith could have done great things as a Raider, but a lot of that comes from the organization and the fact that they didn't pull him earlier.
I guess, bro. I don't know. I don't know how
Either way, they suck shit.
the Raiders suck, and I guess here I'll leave it with you inbred Raiders fans can enjoy your Vegas games 600 miles away from you, from your crappy bungalow and your stupid Ken Stabler jerseys, asking your 80-year-old parents what it was like to feel like a winner for once, while reminiscing on their favorite play,
Hey,
which was
hey.
what? A fumble recovery 50 years
Fumble
ago?
recovery. Yeah.
Because they're the same organization that's probably going to sign Henry Ruggs when he's let out of prison, traded John Gruden
No.
away just to lose to them in a Super Bowl, then brought John Gruden back just so he could expose the whole head office through email, tried to trade Maxx Crosby away the same way they traded Khalil Mack away because that worked out great, wore illegal shoulder pads, drafted Jamarcus Russell, tanked countless fucking times, left Oakland twice. They left Oakland twice. They left
Who
y'all
did they have?
twice.
Who was their head coach?
In and out, in and out, in and out. Like, I
Um,
don't know. Like, how much more could I say about the Raiders except for if there's any franchise that screams brain dead, it's the Raiders.
they had Lane Kiffin. That's who it was.
What are
Lane
we
Kiffin
talking
from
about?
'07 to '08. Yeah, no. That's they're I think if we looked up worst franchises in the NFL, they would be way up there. Worst
Ooh.
ownership. That was
I,
nice.
I felt like a train for a second. I was just chugga,
That was
chugga,
good.
chugga, chugga. I couldn't stop.
I'm not sure. Yeah, they keep talking about Raiders football. It's not a thing. No one gives a fuck.
I don't. I
Like,
no.
you guys don't know our brand of football. What's your brand, buddy?
Like the Raiders tanked this season. Like they lost games on
They
purpose.
tanked. They're going to tank for a quarterback who might win 4 games next year.
And you're gonna sit back and tell me that my organization are the liars, and they're the ones who sent 2 fucking first round picks for a guy that might not even be ready for week 1, and we're the ones
The
that went.
Raiders agreed to send away a generational talent, the face of their organization.
Well, they sent Khalil Mack away.
I know.
They suck. They suck.
I
Like I
know.
said, they drafted Jamarcus Russell. Them boys got caught wearing illegal shoulder pads. John Gruden's gone. John Gruden's back. Oh, John Gruden just exposed us. Oh, John Gruden beat us in the Super Bowl. Like, they've tanked
Oh,
so many
Mark
times.
Davis has a.
Oh, don't get me started on Mark Davis. That ugly mother.
You want to talk about
Oh my god.
ownership?
I don't like. Here's the thing. I don't like the. This. I mean, I don't know. Everybody's gonna make fun of people. Like, if you don't, you're lying. But like, I don't like attacking people's looks because, like, I ain't the prettiest
That's
motherfucker.
a choice though, dude.
I ain't the prettiest
The
motherfucker
the
around. But if I
the
had Mark Davis
bowl
money,
mullet,
yeah, yeah.
the bowl mullet's a choice.
If I had Mark Davis money, I promise to God, I'm definitely not looking like Mark Davis. There's no way.
I don't think anybody looks like Mark.
And you could
We can say that it's unique, and he is special.
give me the Mark Davis genetics. Give me the Mark Davis money. I'm not looking like Mark Davis. There's no way.
No,
There's absolutely no way, Devin.
I don't think his. I'm pretty sure his father didn't look that dumb.
I don't know.
Al Davis had a normal haircut.
Al Davis was cool. He was chill.
Mark sucks.
Which I could just be saying that I'm talking out of my ass. I have no clue
Yeah, I don't
how
know.
Al Davis was.
Mark sucks though. We know that for sure.
I'm not gonna
and we
talk.
forgot about AB.
Yeah, but that was like two toxic people dating.
Yeah, but
I can't really like. I couldn't.
Yeah.
I can't add that to the list. Okay, here you fucking didn't care what Richie Incognito did, but hey, don't do that gay shit here, Carl. Get out of here.
Well,
Get outta
Carl and were they not the Christian Wilkins people?
Mm-hmm.
Did I not bring that up last episode?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
that's the same shit.
Don't kiss someone on the head because you will get.
Is that what
cut.
he did?
He kissed a dude on the head, and then they lied about his medical. They cut him. I brought this up.
Hold on, wait.
They cut him for being medically unable to play, and they voided his entire contract. They cut him and voided his contract because he could not. They said he couldn't physically play, but then the story came out that he kissed the dude on the head, so they had to cut him.
Wait. You're telling me that the team who is trying to badmouth the Baltimore Ravens for sending back someone who was more injured than they were told is the same team that cut somebody because they weren't physically able to perform?
But they lied about that.
But okay. So what you're saying is that
what it was is they said that he was not following his recovery for his recent surgery, which was a lie. They cut him because he kissed a dude.
But what you're saying is their lie was a good. It's to them that was the good excuse.
Yes.
So
that they could save money and not have to. It wasn't so that they could cut him. It's so that they could void his guaranteed money.
So it's almost like they went, "Hey, let's think of like a good reason to not sign him." Well, like people will go like, "All right, that makes sense." Not medically cleared. But then we do that shit. We do that shit.
His recovery.
We do that shit to Maxx Crosby. And, it's a fucking problem. It's like, all right, I guess, bro. I guess. I love that you said that because I forgot that there was another thing in there besides just the kiss on the head.
That's well, no, beautiful. He got surgery and they were like, yeah, he's not doing his physical therapy. And then we were like, oh, cool. Yeah, cool. You voided his contract. That sucks. But then they were like, no, it's actually because he kissed the guy. This is not because he can't play football.
That's good. I like that. I like that a lot. I like that.
So shout out Raider Nation.
I guess moving on from them.